Hello beer buffs, happy St. Patrick's Day. The luck of the Irish be about you. But today I'm reviewing Sullivan's, what is this? Malting's Irish Ale. Sorry about that. It's a new one for me. So anyway, let's get a pour on. It's from Kilkenny in Ireland, and I'll also show you where that is through the beauty of Google Maps. Let's zoom in and let's pour. So there you go, folks. That's where Sullivan's Brewing Company is located, in Kilkenny. Kind of South Island, as you could see from Google Maps. Google Earth, I should say. Anyway, hope you're having a good St. Patrick's Day. I normally go out for beer on St. Patrick's Day. Staying at home today. I was working on some landscaping yesterday, so a little tired. But I bought this in preparation, and obviously it's part of our beers from around the world I'm doing. My little ongoing series. We've travelled to the Emerald Isle today. Sorry, I'm worried my paperwork's gonna blow. Anyway, so this should be interesting, a red ale. Like I say, this is a new one for me. New brewery for me. Dog barking back there. So this will be fun. This is a cool can, actually. It's kind of like a papery cover to it, which you don't see very often these days, like a paper cover. So, but I like, you know, it's like the old artwork and everything. It's kind of cool. Anyway, cheers to Ireland on their not historic, but their big win in the Six Nations again. Woeful Wales. Good. What are we gonna do? But anyway, a good celebration for St. Patrick's Day for the Irish, I'd say, with that big win in the rugby. So cheers to that. Anyway, let's get a taste. It's a red ale, like I said. It's called Malting's Irish Ale, and it's 5%. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that is nice. Certainly has that maltiness to it. Nice, lovely bitter, but slightly smooth as well. Oh, that's tasty, that is. Fair play. I'm going to enjoy this one. Oh yeah. It actually tastes a bit stronger than what it is, I think. Let's have a look. It says a bit on the back. Enjoy the canned version of our Malting's Irish Ale. Our classic ruby ale with deep malt. There you go, I picked that up for sure. Combining rich biscuit and gentle caramel notes. Caramels? I guess so. Visual and aroma. I didn't smell it, did I? That's a good point. Malt and fruit taste balance with a blended malt with hop bitterness. Good body with a dry finish, as they say. Oh, that is nice. I gotta say, this is a good choice. Obviously, traditionally, I normally go for the Guinness, and I probably will have a Guinness. I've got one in the fridge. St. Patrick's Day, I try and do one every year as a tradition. But yeah, I mean, this is something a little different, so I'm excited, man. It's a real good treat, for sure. Brewed in Ireland. So anyway, about the brewery itself, let's have a look. So pretty old, actually. First established in 1702. Chalk that up. In the Maltings on James Street, and it's kind of central Kilkenny right in the centre of it, I believe, what I was reading. Check out the website, it's really good and very informative, well put together, and you can scroll through the history of the brewery itself in a really good little sequence and it's not too much information, it's just a cool little way with some good visuals. So have a look if you can. They actually is an interesting story. I'll let you read in more detail into it, but they lost the brewery in a bet in the early 1900s. I think it was horse racing. And well, not lost, but they accumulated and they had to close doors basically. But they reopened in 2016, and I believe the family members opened it. So, but don't quote me, have a look for yourself, read into it. It's very interesting. So yeah, that's the brewery itself. Now, I've told you before, I've been to Ireland a few times. You know, living back in Wales, it wasn't too far for us to go. Not been to Dublin though, but that's further north. But we went, a biggest trip, we spent quite a bit of time. We went over to Limerick and landed in Rosslare. So I don't think, I mean, Kilkenny is not that far in the scheme of things when you're going across. So would have been a nice trip. I never went there, but maybe one day. But you must go. I do advise you to go and check out Ireland. Just a lot of fun. We had a great time. It's a beautiful country, a lot like Wales in a lot of ways, you know, nice and green and what's not. It actually, the weather today is it's very cloudy. We had a lot of rain in the night. I've had to put some cardboard down on my seat to keep my body dry. So it's very Irish weather right now, very Welsh, Irish, British weather maybe. But yeah, this is good. Let us have a look at some of the other beers they do while I'm enjoying this, and then I'll mull over my rating. See here. They have a few stouts actually, but there's one they have called Black Marble, and I think it was an Irish dry stout, so that would be nice. Something blowing down at me from the seeds. They do a golden ale just simply called Irish Gold, so that's one to check out. I think I saw that one actually in I pick up my beers from Total Wine and they had big cases of it. I believe it was definitely a Sullivan's for sure. Maybe it was, I think it was that one. They also do one simply called Pale Ale, and then they also have a hot press barley wine. Nice. Sounds tempting, eh? Might be nice in the summer, that one. So I'll keep an eye. It's cool that we're finding these. Like I say, this is a new brewery to me. Interesting. I've not untapped any of these before. So yeah, have a look, check them out. As far as this beautiful Malting's Irish red ale, it is Irish ale. It can't be anything other than a solid 9. Really good. Almost going over a 9. It's that tasty, folks. Really, if you get a chance, pick up yourself a can. It's worth it. So yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you're all having a nice time and a beer or two, or a beer or 5 or whatever. I'm keeping it light today. I got work in the morning. So, but anyway, cheers, and I will be back with you next week for another beer from my travels around the world. Let's see where we go. Until then, cheers.
What about you there, Sadie? So it is, so it is, so it is.